Chapter 7. How to put your data into action. At this stage, you know why we do market research and what kinds of techniques are employed for that. But the job is not finished when you are done collecting the data. The most crucial part of your project is going to start now. All the data you've collected is of no use if you don't know how to gain insights from it, how to make profitable decisions with the help of this, and how to put your data into action. There are 4 parts of any market research project: data collection, data analysis, insights gathering, and decision making. If you have rigorously followed chapters 2 to 6, then you've got access to the data you were looking for, but there are still 3 more steps to go. In this chapter, we're going to mainly focus on that. The process of data analysis. Once you've collected the data, you have to start refining it. Refining a data set implies getting rid of unnecessary, duplicate, or misleading data. If you don't do that, you can see results that are not actually true, thus hurting your decision making. For example, when you do a survey, you generally don't count the extreme answers as they can present you with an inaccurate picture. For example, a survey form with everything marked as a 10 or a 9 or a 1 to a 0 on a scale of 1 to 10. When the data is refined, you can move on to the next step of data analysis. If the data set is not too large, then you can study the data yourself. You can use Excel to gain some basic analytical knowledge from your data. On the other hand, if you have lots and lots of data, then you need to work with a data analytical team. They generally analyze data using advanced statistical methods. Chances of errors become considerably low with them. Gaining insights from your data. Once you've analyzed data, you have to mine that data to find insights from it. At this point, you can involve your marketing or product team to work with the data analysis team. They will gather valuable insights like the demand of your product has gone down by 1%, even though the market grew by 5%, or the customers are not very happy with the new upgrade of your app and it has decreased the in-app engagement by 17%. Try to look for patterns everywhere, as patterns help in finding correlations, and these correlations can lead to drawing conclusions. Using insights to make decisions. Your market research project is of no use to you if you're not going to use the results of it in your decision-making process. If the data reveals that your customers are unhappy with your product, then not making a decision to improve your product is a waste of resources and time spent on learning this. Always try to connect your decision making to some sort of data. If you don't have data, start a market research project and gain data on the topic. Don't make any decision just on the basis of your intuition. The power of data-driven decision making. We can't just rely on intuition or a gut feeling to make our business decisions. Most business decisions involve a huge risk. As a smart business owner, our goal should always be to minimize these risks. The best way to improve your decision making and decrease your business risk is to use data to guide your decisions. I'm not saying your gut feeling is completely wrong, but when it's combined with data, it brings better results. Data-driven decision making is going to help you make better and improved decisions, take proactive measures, reduce risks and save costs, make accurate, timely, and relevant decisions. The truth is that every business answer that you're looking for is out there, covered and surrounded by many layers of unnecessary data. You can go for a trial and error method to find that valuable piece of information. The only problem is that it might take many lifetimes to hit the right spot, not to talk about the waste of resources it's going to bring for a business. Or you can take help from market research techniques. You don't have to hit in the dark anymore. This is going to tell you exactly where to dig to find that treasure. It's fast, economical, and extremely helpful for the long-term growth of a business. The purpose of this book was to prepare you to work on your own market research project and give the right direction to your business. Remember, it's better to learn about your business when you still have the time, resources, and capabilities to revive it. No good has ever come from making a decision too late.